Jackets win 1-0 over the Ottawa Senators. Corpy gets the first shutout of the year. This was kind of a boring game. I'm going to do the quick coverage at the end of this. Main thing I want to talk about this one, though, is the goalie rotation that Torts is doing. I do not understand it. Why is it that Elvis gets Winnipeg when Corpy gets Detroit and Ottawa? Now, if Elvis plays Detroit and Ottawa, are those guaranteed wins? No, but they are worse teams than Winnipeg. Kind of like, why did Elvis get Pittsburgh and then Chicago? And then he came in early from the Oilers game, and they got the defending Stanley Cup champions. Elvis has not had a bad team. Ottawa and Detroit are bad teams. Elvis should have got those games. The talent isn't as strong as other teams. He can build some confidence off of it. The Jackets can play smart defensively in front of them. The offense can help out because the defense and the goaltending isn't as strong as those other teams. Elvis can get a little confidence out of it, maybe pick up a win, but Torts keeps throwing him in the situations where it's the top end talent. And yes, Elvis is the best prospect the Jackets have goalie-wise, and a lot of people were saying that he was the best goalie not in the NHL. He was NHL ready. I fully believe that, but Torts has to play him correctly, and the Jackets as a whole need to make a decision. I was thinking about doing this during the Winnipeg video, but there were 7 goals in that game. We talked about that was enough, so I'm doing it here. Are they going to go with, we're using this as a learning year, everybody's going to get confidence, know what it's like to play a full 82-game season, play against the best players in the world every night you play, and build confidence, and then get a decent pick, or maybe make the playoffs, and just see where everything falls naturally, and then go from there? Or are the Jackets going to go all in again, get rid of some picks, and gear up and try and make a huge playoff run and go deep? Because those are 2 different paths, and they're right down the middle. If they go with the learning year, go Corpy Elvis, Corpy Elvis, Corpy Elvis, pit the lines together, do not touch them. Have a kids line of Benstrom, Texte, PLD, Milano, whatever you want, and then have veteran lines. Atkinson, Boone, Foligno, the guys that have been around a while, and so they can teach the young guys, and then play all 4 lines. If you're going to go down the path of going for it, pick up a backup goalie, send Elvis to the minors, and give Corpy some rest. Because riding Corpy like Bob is not going to work. Get the guys you need offensively, defense is fine, and go from there and take off and try and make the playoffs. I think personally the Jackets should go down the use of the year as a learning route. That'd be much better for the team now and in the long run. But the playing the both roads thing, that's not going to work. It's going to end up hurting the Jackets even more than if they were just to pick one and go down it. And as fans, the reasonable ones of us can see, all right, use this year as a learning year, or let's use it and go for it. It's starting to get a little annoying to watch the team just constantly be mediocre. That's what it was for years. Then Euro came in and started to pit things together, and it turned into what it was last year. Now it's going to have a little bit of a dip because Bob and Panarin and Duchesne left, fine, whatever. But you need to pick your path. That's what Yarnwell's done so far, and I don't know why the Jackets aren't doing it this year. So that's just my mini little rant about the way the goalies are being used. Now let's get into this really, quite honestly, boring game. First period, not a lot happened. There's one point in the first period where Ottawa's coming up the ice. They have a 4-on-1, and Corpy reaches out and makes a big glove save on Chabot, who's arguably the Ottawa Senators' best defenseman. I was like, okay, Corpy's making some good saves. That's good to see. But there wasn't a lot of pressure. Both teams had a power play. Both teams sucked on the power play. And the shot totals for the first period were 8 for Ottawa and 7 for the Jackets. That was the most per period the Jackets had all game. They never got above 7. Second period, more of the same in the first. Not a lot happening. The chances that were there, the goalies were making the easiest saves. We're like, all right, cool. Can we have some challenging shots? Just not a lot of buzz in the game. One point during the second period, Jacks are killing a penalty, and they take off ice. It's a 3-on-1 on the penalty kill. I'm like, you better score here. And as the Jacks enter the zone, Werenski gets over to Atkinson, and Atkinson just stops doing Atkinson things. There's something wrong with him. I don't know what it is, but he's thinking too much, and he goes, do I make the pass? Do I make the other pass? Do I make the shot? And he just overthought it, and there was no shot on it. And Craig Anderson went, get this out of here. What is this? And then Ottawa took off the ice. Thankfully, Zach got back and was in decent position. But I'm like, you have a 3-on-1 on the penalty kill, and you don't even get a shot away? Make the goalie make the save or anything? All right, that's not normal. But the shot totals for the second period, 8 for the Ottawa Senators, 7 for the Jackets. More of weak, not good shots. The Ottawa Senators were doing a good job. They were constantly pressuring, and whenever the Jackets would try and make a pass, there's an Ottawa Senator right there. So if it bobbled on them, they were picking up the puck, going the other way. But not a lot was happening. Head of the third period. Start the third period, 15 seconds in. There's a whistle. Torch goes, all right, first unit off. Boone Jenner goes out. Boone Jenner wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Zach gets it. Matthew Tkachuk's coming towards him. He curls away, and when he does that, he creates some space, and he just throws it at the net. And as he does that, Borkstrom's in front of the net. He tips it, it bounces down, and beats Craig Anderson. Jackets lead 1-0, Borkstrom's 6th goal of the year. And you could tell that was going to be one of those games where the flukiest of the flukiest thing went in. But it went in, and now the Jackets have a lead. Ottawa would have a couple pushes in the third. There was one where Jones made 3 stops on one play. Duclair comes in the zone and tries to walk around him, and Jones goes, no, bats it away. And then the puck works its way behind the net, and Seth Jones is now standing beside the net, and he goes down, pitches a stick on the ice, and just parallel to the ice as the Ottawa Senators try to pass out front. He bats it away, and then a couple of seconds later, the puck's in the other corner. White's trying to turn up. I think it was White. And Jones just lifts the stick, and Jones just sends it out of the zone, and he's able to get the change. I'm like, that's 3 good blocks there by Seth Jones that a lot of people won't recognize, but that's why Seth Jones is Seth Jones. Be nice for him to put up the goals, but if he keeps doing that, go Seth. Ottawa would push near the end of the game. They would pull Greg Anderson, and there was a couple of scary points where I was like, just knowing the way the Jackets have been playing this season and the way Ottawa was pushing, I was like, Ottawa's going to score a goal here. But the Jackets were able to hold on, and Corpy gets the shutout. This so should have been Elvis's game, because there was the first of 4 games this week. Ottawa, which Elvis should have played. Next is Philadelphia on the NBCSN game. Woo! And then third, Friday is the Pittsburgh Penguins with a back-to-back in Long Island, playing the Islanders. Knowing Torts, Elvis probably won't get any of those games. Maybe he'll get the Islanders game because it's away. And if that's what the Jackets are going for, where Corp plays all the home games, Elvis plays all the away games, next Saturday when the Jackets play the Florida Panthers, it kicks off a whole week, 4 games where they're on the road. It's Florida, Washington, Pittsburgh, and Ottawa. There's a day in between all of them. If this is the plan where Elvis gets the away games, Elvis better have 4 starts. If the Jackets do that and they are going with Corpy all home, Elvis all away, that's them starting to head down the path of using it as a learning year. So I know this is kind of a shorter video, had a rant at the beginning, but there's not a lot happened in this game. So thank you for watching. Click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, when the Jackets play the Philadelphia Flyers, I'll see you later.